Hey everyone, welcome to the MatMadik PCA channel. Back with another one. I know Nittoli as of yet has produced the video for the Grinch 3, which makes me wonder, did I miss the Grinch 2? And what? Or did I do it a long time ago? Forgot, I don't know. But I want to check that out closer to actual Christmas time. I may pre-record it and send you my reaction, but I may just do it on the day, so I'm actually in the mood. But anyway, for now, let's jump back on. As of the time of this recording, I don't know if it's happened by now or not, but Mr. Alex Jones, the king of tinfoil hats himself, is being let back on X. And this is why I really respect Alex Jones for not jumping on the David Icke, let's say Elon Musk bandwagon. Things are not as black and white as they seem. Oh, he's not. He says about free speech, but he's not doing this. Yeah, but only, in my opinion, only idiots can't calm down for a moment to see the big picture and to see why Elon's doing what he's doing in X, Y, Z. Most of all, we're not asking for Elon to be on anyone's side in particular, but we understand why people do things. We can read between the lines and so on. So I, of course, wrote with Elon. Wait, what am I saying? I don't want to say that. I'm not saying you should be for or against. I'm saying I respect the moves being made. I understand why they're being made. If you watch the movie Squid Games, you'll understand that people may do things that you may consider moral or immoral based on circumstances that you may not be able to appreciate from the time of when you're looking at them. So, without talking about that too much, let's just jump into Mr. Nittoli. It looked like he's going back to his roots. Well, I don't know, I haven't seen his videos in a bit of a while, when he used to just have a green screen and just take his camera to some I forgot the name to represent symbolism. Oh well. Anyway, some symbolism on the table to represent occult symbols and so on. I don't know, man. Nick Nittoli, the funny guy, he's rubbed people up the wrong way. His fans have rubbed me up too, I suppose. No, not Nick Nittoli himself. It's the so-called fan base that are telling people, "Bro, he's on the charts. You're stupid if you don't know him. You don't know what Adrenochrome is." Blah 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 blah. And people think, you know what? Nick Nittoli, keep your fans and let them buy your stuff. But there's no jumping on people's reactions to try and give them a talking to for somebody who you're telling us is as famous as we are, but we hadn't heard of him. Anyway, that being said, as of yet, he's hooked up with Fortiago and got himself that #1 Target song that nobody can deny exists, at least. Anyway, but boy, man, whatever. People aren't black and white. I think that's the moral of the story. Now, that being said, let's have a look at some black and white symbolism. Okay, left eye, left eye. Okay, is that this girlfriend from the early days?
Tinfoil hat. I don't trust anything you say. I got a tinfoil hat. I've been wearing it all day. I got a tinfoil hat. The government's after my brain. I got a tinfoil hat, just in case they wanna play. I got a tinfoil hat. I don't trust anything you say.
That's pretty cool. I think he's getting better at it, you know, believe it or not, he's actually getting better. I mean, his song Adrenochrome, I really like the sound of that one. And when he started, I mean, this whole Nick Nittoli, don't take it the wrong way, Nick, but I'm gonna call it a grift. You know, isn't like you, and you can say what I do as a grift. I don't say so. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because, I mean, you've got like a routine, and again, with me, I got my video, and then they play. You got the whole setup and so on. Do I really mean what I'm saying? Yes, I do. Totally, I got a feeling he means what he says too. But the whole, when it comes to making art that competes on the world stage, he's got his lane and he's going to stick to it. And again, the same could be said about me. Well, why don't I change up my format? To be honest with you, I'm. If you probably can't tell already, the quality of the videos are pretty low. I lag. There's all sorts of nonsense, and this video layout is the best I can pull off with my broken computers. And God knows, with the inflation, I haven't got the money to invest in a new one right now, especially for a YouTube channel that is, well, it's on the rise, thank God, but it seems to be it's hit a bit of a plateau at a certain point because of my inability to compete at the highest levels. But Nick, if you're signed and all that, and as your fans keep saying that you've done songs with Snoop, whoever the fuck that guy is, Mr. TDS having. Anyway, then I'd imagine you could take other steps to try and get your message out there. But it seems very. Let me just take this topic and just turn it into what you hope is a catchy jingle, and so on. But that being said, that's where we all started. So this is why I don't begrudge anybody. I understand that you can call people that you don't understand X, Y, Z, because it's easy to just write somebody off and you don't want to take the time to know them. Case in point, Fox News trying to attack Vivek over the fourth debate. He hates women. As Simple says, go and eat food. But ultimately, we all start at the same place. We all have our limited resources, whether you're signed or not signed, and you have to make the most of it. And you have to churn it out regularly. That's the way you have a business. It's not just about I do work that's inspired, and I only work when I'm inspired, and I only want the finest silk in my music videos and all that stuff. I'm going to put this latest right out before you. But when it comes to being a barra and all that stuff, whatever kind of artist you are, with your Harry Mack freestyle aficionado or extraordinaire, whether you're a beat making dude, whether you're say it in such a strong and heavy hitting way like Tom McDonald, whatever your style is, that's your thing. You play to it. So there's nothing wrong, in my opinion. There's nothing wrong with the apparent grift of the actual grift per se, of just taking a topic that will get people talking. Like Charlton White to say, sometimes you have to just tell people things in ways that will at least get their attention. You may not think it's sincere, but by the time I get your ear, then I can get your heart. So this routine of bringing out videos where you just throw a bunch of triangles in our face and say it's Illuminati, it may be played out, but it'll still get our attention. I'm going to watch you, Nittoli. You and your fans actually got me into reacting regularly. And with that being said, no matter what your stance is, if you got something truthful, something of use, I'm not front. I'm gonna say it's good, just like Salty Cracker would say. No matter what you think of Vivek, you may think he's a plant, Mr. The Quartering, Jeremy. But what he's saying is definitely represents a populist sentiment. And yeah, I do think, for that matter, I do think Vivek is a plant, but I think it's a patriot plant. I think he's a plant from MAGA. But anyway, that's enough for me chatting. Let's see what Nick Nittoli's got to tell us about conspiracies today.
I got a tinfoil hat.
Feels like
I've been wearing it all day. I got a tinfoil hat. The government's after my brain. I got a tinfoil hat, just in case they wanna play. I don't believe in 9/11. I don't think planes hit building 7. I don't believe it's accidental. I think they all work for the devil. I think Beyonce sold the soul. I think they all want us controlled. I think it's all a ritual, like halftime at the Super Bowl. Tinfoil hat stay on my dome.
Sorry, halftime is a ritual? Let me know about that one. Maybe what's wrong with taking? Oh, I mean, as in like something you do, not necessarily a satanic ritual, but just a ritual to actually make sure you get that good old break. What's the point of playing 90 minutes straight anyway?
I think it's all a ritual, like halftime at the Super Bowl. Tinfoil hat stay on my dome. RFID chip out my phone. I believe in real.
RFID chip. Okay, so you're getting me thinking now. These phones. I mean, this is iPhone 6, people. I use an iPhone 6, and I'm not keen on upgrading. But that's the thing. I'm glad you're calling out what the hell the issue is. Get things away from you that you can. I'm not taking no injection. I'm not putting a mask on. And as Nick totally said, which I can gladly concur to, which I'm glad I can say also, you ain't sticking shit up my nose, dog. Like when he's talking about the Blue In on video, about the swabs and all that, collecting things, putting fibers back inside your brain and all that stuff. But do what you can to, like you said, RFDI chips out your phone. Do what you can to remedy issues. You can't just be in paranoia all the time, being worried about, this is going to do this and that's going to do that. It's too late at some points. You're already deficient. You're already in their pot. The best you can do is, or you're already in their territory. You gotta, while you're being fed food that you may not want to eat, do your best to mitigate the detrimental effects to your health. And most of all, people, like I was saying in my last reaction, like a real Christian, pray about it. Pray about it. Everything you're trying to do, all this stuff like, oh my God, if I do this, I'm going to be poisoned. I think the Bible said you can swallow serpents and you won't die if you trust God. You're not supposed to be afraid of this world. This world's supposed to be afraid of you. You're not supposed to be worried, if I eat this, it's going to screw me up. Or even if people take an injection. Everybody, let me say something right now. All you Christians out there who are against taking the shot, or feel it for people taking the shot and you think that they're irredeemably XYZ, what do you think about the prospect of God being able to heal anything? Do you believe that? If you don't, then tell me, do you really believe in God? Anyway, let's keep it going.
Drones, and I think Eminem's a clone. I don't really care if the earth is flat. Please don't get caught up in that. Cause anyway you looking at it, government still owns the map. And your emails being tracked. You still forced to take the jab. They still running this planet, so don't tell me that it matters. Know that human lives will matter once we meet alien races. I think they underground in the military bases. Turn you to a racist, beg for segregation. Now you only fighting for your silly human race, kid. Mega reptilian, we got a billion people that's ready to fight other aliens. I go Mel Gibson, but this is non-fiction. The NSA trying to listen, so I got a tinfoil hat.
That's a nice note. These are good bars.
I got a tinfoil hat. I've been wearing it all day. I got a tinfoil hat. Government's after my brain. I got a tinfoil hat. Just in case they wanna play. I just be popping red pills. Do you believe in chemtrails? Do you think Christopher Columbus even really says sail? I don't believe in what they say. Who you think really killed JFK? I think everything was planned and I don't trust the moon landing. Stanley Kubrick made a classic. I don't believe in the Titanic. Well, I do, but not the way they've been teaching you in their classes. I think Satan's really Santa. Who you think killed Princess Diana? I think the Queen is still alive, but she's just on another planet. I think Jeffrey Epstein's little black book really got the answers. Think they laughing in the face. Adrenochrome has got them hammered on my tinfoil hat. Shout out Sam Tripoli. Where's that plane from Malaysia? I guess it's a mystery. Yeah, I believe in time travel. 88 miles per hour. I think we're headed for a Holocaust. You ready for a shower? I don't think Trump could save us when the Illuminati hold the power. It's a Freemasonic ritual. That's why they hit the towers. Yeah, tinfoil.
Well, that's the thing. Don't get it twisted. I mean, these people. Sorry, people. I just do.
Anything you say.
Sorry, I think I went forward by accident. It's not about Trump saving us. As even X22, the man Dave from X22 would say, it's not about Trump. Trump's not the savior or anything. Trump's not saying that either. It's not Jesus. It's about God. You have to know that. Of course, we know that you rock with Trump anyway. But the whole deal of what the hell's going on is not so we can give Trump the praise. No, it's about the values. It could even be Vivek. I mean, for all you know, but. I'm saying people don't fall into this black pill trap that David Icke falls into. Trump's not the answer. All right, fair enough. Who are you voting for? Don't vote for anybody. All right, well, okay. So now what? I don't know. Just don't stand your ground. They're gonna steamroll anyway. Yeah, but they can't defeat us if we stand together. What? And so it's like, don't vote. So that's the one thing that we can unite around, especially with the military making moving towards paper ballots and all that stuff. David, what are you going to do about it? I don't know. I'm just going to put out information. If you want to be a slave, this is the information. How about anyway? Yeah, anyway. So it's not about that. It's about doing, like they say, if this, as Salty Cracker would say, if the vote didn't mean anything, they wouldn't be trying to steal it. The vote obviously is the thing. It's not about Trump saving you, per se. It's about us unifying around one common cause. And if it's Trump right now and Trump's willing to play the role for letting that come to fruition, so be it. If he's not, then as the Bible says, the devil means it for evil, God means it for good. You stand united anyway on your principles. And in which case, it's not so much about backing Trump, it's about if Trump stands with that too. If he doesn't, so be it. But just in the very action of getting together, rallying together to stand up for your principles, albeit by using one man to stand as a symbol for that. People can say, "Oh, what about Jesus?" No. Jesus is anyway. Jesus is the I am that I am. In other words, Jesus would say, "Who do you say I am?" Not who Jesus is. What are What are you? As the Bible would say, God counted not robbery that you see yourself as one with Him. You are the I am. That's essentially it. It doesn't mean I'm not talking about your ego. I'm talking about your real thing, the real love that you are. You stand in love towards one cause because one thing is like another. As of course miracles would say, it doesn't matter. As long as you just take a focus. It's a bit like boycotting Bud Light. Whether you think, hey, let's line up on the boycott or not, it's not about that. It's about standing together with one principle in mind. You go for and you make your voices heard on one particular moment. You get your wish. And yes, the Illuminati can do this and try and break people and all that stuff. By the time you push us to the very end, it's not going to matter anymore whether if Trump is, I mean, well, as the time of this video, I'm just going to say right now, if Trump was, you know, attacked, let's just say, I'm going to say to put it in a nice way, if Trump was attacked, and we'd already been pushed to the point we've pushed to the precipice where we decided enough is enough, it wouldn't matter. We'd still take over because we've gotten to the point now where they've come too far, the deep state, to try and ruin the world, and thus we're not going to tolerate that anymore. So, people, let's let Nittoli read that out.
Ritual, that's why they hit the towers. I got a tinfoil hat. I don't trust anything you say. I got a tinfoil hat. I've been wearing it all day. I got a tinfoil hat. The government's after my brain. I got a tinfoil hat, just in case they wanna play. I got a tinfoil hat. I don't trust anything you say.
Ew.
I got a tinfoil
Dick, man. After all you said, you've gone let a dog lick your mouth. Fuck you.
I've been wearing it all day. I got a tinfoil hat. The government's after my brain. I got a tinfoil hat, just in case they wanna play.
You too. Anyway, wish I wasn't in the video. I guess my wife wouldn't mind it, but bloody hell. I mean, she shouldn't get grossed up by that kind of thing, but I do. Anyway, people, get the hell off the table. If I was my dog, I'd say, get the hell off the table, you damn mutt. Don't put your ass on my table. That's for human asses. During freaky time, but still, get your ass off the table, bitch. Anyway, sorry, I'm being silly. Anyway, good video, Nick. Hope you guys didn't mind me just unzipping my brain, letting the tinfoil off, and just letting everything fly out. But let's see where we go from here. Catch you next time, people. Like, share, comment, subscribe. God bless you, Nick Nittoli. Peace.